Alda's least favorite episode of MASH highlights why the beloved sitcom came dangerously close to cancellation. Many comedies take a season or two to find their feet, such as Parks and Recreation or The Office. MASH ran for 11 seasons, and the first series is generally considered the weakest of the bunch. That's not to say that it's bad, as the cast has great chemistry and even the lesser episodes are filled with witty gags and wordplay. As opposed to the dramedy it evolved into though, Season 1 is more of a wacky sitcom with an anti-war tone. The shock death of Henry Blake in MASH Season 3 is considered a major turning point, both for the show and television in general. A major series had never killed off such an important character before, and in later years the series became a mixture of comedy and drama. Many MASH actors exited the show during its early years too, and Alda, alongside co-star Loretta Swit, were the only cast members remaining from the pilot to the 1983 finale. Alda took a heavy creative hand as it became a success too, going on to direct over 30 episodes. Alda's least favorite MASH episode is Season 1's Major Fred C. Dobbs. One of MASH Season 1's final episodes is a true clunker. A fair complaint about the first year is that it feels more scattered than later seasons, as it was still figuring itself out. One episode that Alda cited as his least favorite is Major Fred C. Dobbs, where the buffoonish Frank Burns, Larry Linville, becomes so fed up with Hawkeye, Alda, and Trapper's, Wayne Rogers, shenanigans that he demands a transfer. His lover Margaret, Loretta Swit, soon requests the same, but when Hawkeye and Trapper realize their mortal enemies leaving means more work for them, they concoct a scheme to keep them at the 4077th. A fundamental flaw with that premise is that Hawkeye and Trapper's dislike of the Weasley Frank is so intense that they would be celebrating his imminent departure, so having them work to prevent it is wildly out of character. The subplot of tricking Frank into believing there's gold buried near the camp is also silly in the worst way. It's a dud of an episode, and while not totally devoid of laughs, it's one of the more skippable outings. Why MASH struggled with ratings during Season 1. Major Fred C. Dobbs capped off a mixed run of episodes. Major Fred C. Dobbs was the 22nd episode of Season 1, and is arguably its worst. The first series contained some great episodes too, including the pilot or Sometimes You Hear the Bullet, which was one of the first to blend comedy with tragedy. Despite being based on a hit movie, MASH was almost cancelled after one series due to its terrible ratings. According to the 2002 TV special MASH's 30th anniversary reunion, the cast wasn't even sure they would be reassembled for Season 2 following the wrap party. Alda believes that since audiences had experienced most of the first-run shows when they aired, MASH was only saved due to people giving it another try on reruns. This is where viewers who missed it the first time gave it a chance, and its numbers impressed to the point that CBS greenlit another year. Showrunner Larry Gelbart also cited that the wife of then CBS head William Paley loved MASH, which may have been another factor in it getting a reprieve.